We're in Juneau, Alaska, a town at the edge of the world. You don't just end up in Juneau. This is the heart of Alaska's wilderness, offering a blend of natural beauty and rich history. The air here is different, crisp, clean, and alive. It's the kind of place that forces you to slow down, to breathe deep, to really see it. This place will humble you. This glacier, this river of ice that seems to stretch on forever, is a testament to the power of nature. You stand at its foot, dwarfed by its immensity, and you can't help but feel insignificant. A million years in the making, and yet, here it is, melting away, a little more each day. The Mendenhall Glacier is one of those places that everyone should see at least once. It's a reminder of the raw beauty of the natural world and the forces that have shaped our planet for millennia. You can practically feel the cold radiating off of it. There are trails that wind through the surrounding forest, offering stunning views of the glacier from different vantage points. You can hike for hours, losing yourself in the stillness of the Alaskan wilderness. Keep an eye out for wildlife. Black bears lumber through the trees, their dark coats blending into the shadows. Salmon leap upstream, their silver scales flashing in the sunlight. The boat cuts through the icy water, the wind whipping your hair. You're out here in the middle of nowhere, searching for giants. Humpback whales, to be precise. The anticipation is palpable. Everyone on board is on edge, their eyes scanning the water, waiting for a glimpse of these majestic creatures. And then, there it is. A plume of mist erupts from the surface, followed by a flash of black. A whale breaches, its massive body twisting in the air before crashing back into the sea with a thunderous splash. It's a sight that takes your breath away, a reminder of the sheer power and grace of these animals. The best time to see whales in Juneau is during the summer months, from May to September. That's when they come to these waters to feed on the abundance of krill and small fish. But seeing them isn't guaranteed. This isn't some Disney-fied tourist trap. This is a real town, with a history that runs deep. Walk these streets, and you walk in the footsteps of prospectors and dreamers, all drawn here by the promise of gold. The gold rush may be over, but its legacy lives on. You can almost hear the echoes of their footsteps, the clinking of glasses in saloons long gone. Downtown Juneau is a maze of narrow streets and colorful buildings, clinging to the hillside like it's trying to hold on for dear life. It's a town that's seen its share of boom and bust, but it's still standing, proud and defiant. Duck into one of the local bars. Belly up to the bar and order a beer. Strike up a conversation with the locals. They'll tell you stories about life on the last frontier. Stories that will make you laugh and think twice about complaining about the traffic back home. Sometimes you need a little perspective, a way to see the world from a different angle. That's what the Mount Roberts Tramway offers. A chance to rise above it all, to see Juneau and the surrounding wilderness from a whole new perspective. As you ascend, the town shrinks beneath you, the houses and buildings becoming like Lego blocks scattered across the landscape. The air thins, the temperature drops, and the world seems to fall silent. At the top, the view is breathtaking. The Chilkat Mountains rise in the distance, their snow-capped peaks piercing the clouds. The Gastineau Channel stretches out before you, a ribbon of blue cutting through the forested islands. Take a deep breath and savor the moment. Up here, it's easy to forget the worries of the world below. This is a place to clear your head, to find your center, to reconnect with something bigger than yourself. History isn't just dates in a textbook. It's the stories of people who came before us, the struggles they faced, the triumphs they celebrated. And there's no better place to learn about the history of Alaska than at the Alaska State Museum. This isn't your typical stuffy museum. Here, history comes alive. You'll learn about the indigenous people who have called this land home for thousands of years. Their cultures and traditions still vibrant today. You'll hear tales of the Russian fur traders who first arrived on these shores, drawn by the promise of wealth and adventure. You'll see artifacts from the gold rush, relics of a time when fortunes were made and lost on the turn of a card. But most importantly, you'll gain a deeper understanding of what it means to be Alaskan, the resilience of the people, their deep connection to the land, their fierce independence. It's a spirit that's palpable, contagious even. Forget the fancy restaurants with their white tablecloths and overpriced menus. If you want to truly experience the flavors of Alaska, you need to eat like a local. And there's no better way to do that than by embarking on a Juneau food tour. This isn't just about filling your belly. It's about immersing yourself in the local culture, one bite at a time. You'll meet the people behind the food, hear their stories, and learn about their passion for showcasing the bounty of Alaska's land and sea. Sample locally caught salmon, smoked to perfection, or try a reindeer sausage, a true Alaskan delicacy. Then, head to Tracy's King Crab Shack for a taste of their legendary king crab legs, served up with melted butter and a side of Alaskan beer. By the end of the tour, you'll have a newfound appreciation for the diversity and quality of Alaskan cuisine. Juneau isn't a place you passively observe. It's a place that demands to be experienced, to be felt in your bones. And there's no better way to do that than by immersing yourself in its natural playground. Rent a kayak and paddle through the serene waters of Auk Bay, keeping an eye out for seals basking on the rocks. Cast a line into the icy depths and try your luck at catching a salmon, a rite of passage for any visitor to Alaska. Lace up your hiking boots and hit the trails, venturing into the Tongass National Forest, a rainforest so vast it will make your head spin. Hike to the top of Mount Juneau for panoramic views of the city and the surrounding mountains, or explore the trails around Mendenhall Glacier. In Juneau, adventure is always calling. Juneau is a place that stays with you. It gets under your skin, into your bloodstream. It's raw, it's real, it's unforgiving. It's the kind of place that makes you feel small, insignificant even, in the best way possible. You come to Juneau for the adventure, for the chance to disconnect from the noise of the world and reconnect with something bigger than yourself. But you stay for the people. They're a different breed, these Alaskans. They've learned to live in harmony with nature, to respect its power and its unpredictability.